Everybody, and welcome to the Daily Pidgin Podcast. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And you are the Hamajang Gang.
Those of you that are new to the podcast and would like to be part of the Hamajang Gang, all you have to do is go into the live chat and please participate.
That's right. All you got to do is post, and you are Hamajang Gang, just like Deborah Casey Jones right here. How's it, Deborah? Mahalo for being here. E.T. Garo, aloha no. And there's Nani Aloha, one of our moderationists. We have four. That's right, GB, all coming in from Sacramento side, saying how's it to Devin. And there's Garrett Young. Who the chat moving quick like a swift. Who's this here?
Devin.
No, Darlene.
Darlene, and sorry, I looked up and then I got distracted by our executive producer who made an appearance. So
oh, really? Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Our executive producer over here. Hope the camera works. Oh, look! Oh, all set up on the laptop and got her snacks ready. Oh, mean.
I apologize. I got distracted. And she is the boss.
That's right. I gotta tell you. And there's Devin right there. I think that's who you meant to say hi to.
Devin saying, "Welcome here. We practice aloha and stay away from anything political, cynical, or medical."
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so hey, Marty Lovelace, mahalo for being here. Haji brothers.
Hey, Darlene S. saying aloha to Nani aloha.
Hey, look, Medium 7-Up back in Boston after a month in Hawaii. How's it, Andy Bumatai, James, Monty? Fancy seeing you here.
Garrett Young. How's it, brother?
Derek. Garrett, oh, my voice, I got to tell you. Which, by the way, we have an announcement about the Carco show. Yeah, I know. Well, it's thank you, by the way, and you'll know what I'm talking about in just a bit here. Yeah. Medium 7-Up.
Hey, Kersey, my favorite time of the day. Aloha, Andy, James, Kinako, Devin, Mott, Queens, and the gangy.
Sam Bittner likes Kinako Cam. Oh,
Rick S. saying aloha, Rick S. from the 9th Island.
We have two Rick S's.
Yeah.
How fortunate are we?
We have an abundance of Rick S's.
How's it, everybody? Where I stay.
And Ernie S.
Ernie S., you here. That's where you stay. Yeah. Barakain, over by, those guys.
Oh, and them Larat.
Them guys Larat.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you know. You can, GPS that to your friends. Yeah. Then there's the other Rick S. Speaking of Rick S's.
That's Rick Foot saying, how's it to Andy James? Happy full super moon tonight.
Really? Rick is into that.
Oh,
and if he says there's a super moon, there is a super moon.
Maybe when the bright super moon, his picture not going to be blurry.
A Rick Foot sighting. No, I think what a super moon is, it's a beautiful full moon with a cape.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Matt Statter, there's our MC for not only Renton, but also San Francisco and Sacramento. Ooh, we on tour, girlfriend. How's that?
I don't know any new comics that just go on tour right away.
Right away. She hasn't even done one show. What, you like go on tour? I know, how's that? And Devin saying how to Rick S. from the 9th Island. Hey, look, we talked to Kersey. What's she saying?
Yeah, Kersey saying Kinako's donuts always make me hungry.
Let's take a look so you can maybe do a fridge run right there.
The problem is there's the package of small donuts, and then her bed is a giant donut.
That makes James hungry.
Yes, and mahalo to Miles for the laptop for Kinako.
And she loves it, because when you bite on it, it squeaks, right? And look at that. She's on the, the OnlyFans dog thing there. So I don't know what that means.
She might send some bits over.
I think so. Oh, let me just read. Oh my God, the laptop is so cute. Well, that's her office now. Again.
Seriously, yesterday was hilarious. She was jumping all over the laptop and playing with it. She loves it very much. Thank you.
Oh, look at this. Oh, hey, Pokoleti, mahalo for subscribing. Pokoleti, resubscribing, I should say. And look, Marty says, no can make your Sacramento show, so please come to Reno soon. We would love to, and this is what we plan to do. After Washington, San Francisco, and Sacramento, we are going to come back, reassess, and then see how that went with our system, and then go to and then contact all these other places.
Yes.
So if you know of a venue in Reno that you think, might have choke Hawaiians, let us know. Oh, hey, ready to do the salute? Woohoo!
Boom.
Dum, da-dum, dum. We get the Charles K. salute. Ooh, I used the wrong hand. My bad. There we go. How's it, Charles K? Great for being here. Mama Sean.
Hey.
And you too, Darlene. Hope you're doing great. Oh.
Private conversation.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, look. Avert your eyes.
Avert your eye. Perfect. There we go. Okay, DJ Smookmeister, mahalo saying how's it to people. Look who's here.
Kehaulani saying aloha to Andy James and the Genghis.
Genghis, right. Okay, by the way, we not only is the Hamajang Gang a big part of what we do here on the Daily Pidgin podcast, but also we editorialize Hawaii news items to give the migrated Hawaiians out there small kind info on what's going on home. And so today we're going to start with, you're going to love this one. There was a ransomware attack at the UH.
Oh.
And they agreed to pay them.
What?
That's right. Check this out.
Negotiating with cyber criminals. For the first time, the University of Hawaii says it's done just that to resolve a ransomware attack on Hawaii Community College. Sensitive information of tens of thousands of employees and students was at risk, but a payment was made to keep it from being dumped online. Bryce Moore reports.
I mean, imagine that. They had to make the decision, do we let them take all this sensitive information? My question would be, how do you know they're going to delete it if you pay them?
Exactly.
Wow. Let's see if they address that.
The University of Hawaii says the data of about 28,000 current and former employees and students in their Hawaii Community College system was compromised. Back in June, officials say a criminal entity put them on notice.
But he has beautiful lighting.
Scary eyes.
He's got the bokeh thing going there, and he must have a nice camera. Well, I guess, he makes money.
True.
Basically put your company's name up on a site, on a web page. It says that if you don't contact us and pay within 7 days, we are going to compromise all this data and put it on the internet.
Wow.
The payout was in the low six-figure range. Officials say it was under $250,000. The money isn't straight from taxpayers, but through state-funded insurance.
The state of Hawaii has insurance, and insurance that would cover if someone fell and hurt themselves on the campus. And of course, a cybersecurity attack, you have an annual fee that you have to pay, and then you're covered. And when there's something happens, you file a claim, and that's exactly what happened in this instance.
Wow. Cybersecurity experts say UH made the right decision by negotiating. If the criminals had released the data,
then the potential damage could far outweigh the cost of paying the ransom. The kind of data that ends up out onto the dark web are not just names and addresses, but it's social security numbers and sometimes even health information.
Wow, how's it, OG Sumo Vibe? Aloha no, yeah. Phew. One good reason no go college. Yeah, Ernie, that'll get you out. Yeah. No problem. Your parents will be happy to hear that, guaranteed.
These attacks often come through malicious emails, and the BBB says it's always better to contact your company if you get a suspicious link at work.
When in doubt, screenshot it.
Is that Sherry? Oh, Roseanne.
Send it to your IT if you have an IT department. Hey, does this look legitimate? And you'd be surprised, a lot of times they're able to figure that out, and it will stop the fraud from happening.
I asked UH.
So how do we know the criminals destroyed the data after receiving payment?
Oh, there's the question.
Yeah.
Bryce,
Obviously, there's no guarantee, which is why we're offering credit monitoring and the like to everyone who's been impacted. But their business model is to show that they honor their commitments so people will actually pay them.
We'll have more information about UH's credit monitoring and theft protection services on KHON2.com. Bryce Moore, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Can you imagine that? And I love that part where they said, well, how do you know they're going to delete it?
Yeah.
Well, if they don't, their integrity will be disrupted and no one will pay them.
The integrity of the criminal.
That's great. That's too funny, man.
That's actually pretty smart, though. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't go, hey, give us $20 million.
Yeah.
They said, give us just enough that your insurance
Couple
will
hundred.
cover. Yeah.
And they know they're covered by insurance. Yeah, well, there you go. But guess what? Now it's time to call shakalaka and beef up their IT department.
But then what are they worried about? It's like, oh, no, they're going to know that I went fail English. They don't know. I don't know how to do math.
But there's other things they could have done too. What they should get in there. Imagine if those guys went in there, got the 200, and then instead of telling everybody who those, they deleted all the student loans.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Then they'd be heroes.
Then they'd be Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other thing they could do is, okay, so I steal your information,
Yeah.
and then you pay me, and it's okay, I destroyed it, but then I actually sell it to the next person.
That's
I'm a
I
mastermind.
will stop right there because that opens up a can of worms, right? OG, releasing the dolphins, my brother. How you? Hey, K-Mac. Aloha. Yeah, definitely, OG. Okay. So there you go. And by the way, anyone who's joining us that may be new to the Daily Pigeon podcast, we have this little tradition that if this is your first time here, what you can do is let us know what your old stomping grounds or just favorite neighborhood if you visited Hawaii, and we may have a custom-made music video that goes through your old neighborhood. Here, let me show you. These are all videos right here of neighborhoods and stuff. We know more all the neighborhoods, but we get plenty.
Yeah.
I know. Ooh, mahalo for that. Yeah.
Mass Data brings up a good point where IT security is only as competent as your least competent employee who clicks all the links. Because that was something when I was working in IT was to educate the average employee. Do not click on any links in your email because that's how they get in. So.
I mean, so many people do stupid things,
Yeah.
which reminds me, I'll be quitting soon because I got this email from a Nigerian prince.
What?
Yeah, and he's going to give me millions. I just have to give him all my credit card and banking information so he can put the millions in
You're
there.
so lucky.
I know.
I was about to quit too because I got an email about some grants that the government's giving out.
Yeah?
And I applied for them, and guess what?
What?
After I submitted my personal information,
Yes.
I'm going to receive them.
Oh, and it only costs about $20,000 to get 20 million.
But yeah, they're gonna send
Yeah.
it to me as soon as I give them the 20,000.
Wow, I know.
We made it.
We
Andy.
made it, gang, and we're gonna miss the Hamajang gang.
Yeah.
But when we buy the mansion and buy the the Bugattis,
Yeah.
then we'll come back.
Yeah, because that's what two millionaires do. We buy one house.
One house, right? Save money. Hackers making no contribution to humanity. Oh well, I have to agree on that one. Gordon K. So, second time. How come no IAEA yet? Do we have anything close to IAEA?
So the closest to IAEA is actually Waimalu, where you you label it Pro City, but it ends in IAEA.
Oh, really?
It ends in front of Pearl Ridge on Cam Highway.
Is that the one with that goes? I call it Pearl, with the one with the
rail.
The rail.
Yeah.
And what do I call that?
think it's Pearl City.
PEARLCITY, Pearl City
Rail.
Pearl City Rail. Okay. Hey, Gordon, we got one that the former bus driver says actually goes through.
Also, Na'ali'i. Nali.
Oh, Nali with
we
Gordon.
pledge to thee.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let me fire this up for you. This takes me just a little bit. Hang in there, okay? Because I have to do this and then this. And which one is it? Pearl City Roll, right? That one right there. Oh, hey, Bobby Tsunami. Mahalo for resubscribing. Appreciate it. Okay, this is for Gordon K. Here we go.
Down the road, by my half a sheep. Down the road, by my half a sheep. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I went down the road, found my half a sheep. I went down the road, found my half a sheep.
Oh, Okay, yeah, let me bring my volume up. Nani says our volume is a little low.
We pledge to thee.
Oh, yes. And you know what? He was talking about 49ers. The
Yeah,
Giant.
yeah.
I went in there when I was interviewing Melvin Lead, right? And so I go, oh, so what's good here? She goes, buddy, she's 49ers. You got to have the Simeon with side order hamburger. I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, everyone who came in, oh, Simeon hamburger, okay, like nothing, clockwork. Yeah.
Welcome to the hood. Yeah, man, they're naming all these places. I'm like, yeah, I ate there. I mean, bowling alley, tasty chicken and pumpkin crunch.
We're so glad to take you home a little bit there, brah. And I'm assuming Gordon K. Ate at all those places.
I think so.
And probably took some home.
I think look like Duncan Akana too.
Ooh, what? Going by the old Primo Brewery. Showing your age. I was telling. I was on Augie T's show, right? Who's going to be with us in
Renton.
Renton, yeah. And I said. And he did that, and I went, you're getting old when you give directions by places never been there a long time. Oh, James Araki, hail to the brown and gold.
Yeah, all right, Milani. Fine, Milani.
Yeah, and I hope they straighten out the bus, because we were talking about school bus driver shortage.
Oh, yeah.
And Mililani, no more buses. They all gonna get one card. Public transportation.
And there's plenty kids in Mililani because I drove a school bus in Mililani.
Oh.
So that's where I started my professional driving. For like 6 months, I drove for Roberts Hawaii school bus.
Oh, yeah. Because then when they had a shortage, they went to Roberts.
Yeah.
What did you like better, public bus driver or school bus driver?
Well,
be nice.
So the kids are rowdy, especially after school. Coming home from school, the energy is up. They're happy to go home. They do some silly, I'll say the word silly things.
Yeah.
And you kind of get mad. I mean, you can, hey, that's enough. But you don't, I'm 6'7", 400 pounds. If I go, hey, quiet down to a teenager or
lawsuit,
5th grade, well, it's gonna scar the kid. The kid's gonna cry, and city bus, boom, it's on. Hey, shut up over there.
Hey, Gordon, monkey bar at PCT, long time that bugger being gone. All those monkeys, they gorillas now. Okay. My first phone number in IA had 6 digits. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, you're old when the phone numbers had letters in the front. When we lived in San Francisco, and I still remember the phone number. I was in 4th grade. Atwater 22484.
Really?
Yeah. It had started with, and you, on the phone. That's why there was, anyway.
I remember, because we had the phone that was like an arm, but you had to lift it up, and underneath had the rotary.
Oh, well, that was a design. Those were cool.
Yeah.
Those were
the only problem is when your friend get 0 or the long, you gotta wait for it to go all the way back there.
All right. Well, of course, that's the famous video, right? Those young kids trying to figure out how to use a rotary dial phone.
My daughter, I think she was 7, and I showed her a phone, a public phone booth. And she was like, "What's that?" Wow. Well, you can't take pictures with it.
My favorite was I showed my son when he was very young an album, an actual 10-inch vinyl album, and he said to me, "Wow, the disk drives were big when you were a kid." I know. Okay, now we're going to talk about, and this is not a reason to put Augie back on camera, who's going to be with us in Renton, because he's also a city council member. More speed humps in front of schools.
Well, okay.
Well, we're just a week away from the beginning of the first day of classes for many public schools here. And with a new semester comes some new ways to keep our keikis safe as they go to and from campus. Sam Spengler with more tonight in a story that's new at 9.
His hair does not grow. You notice that? I mean, I've been watching, brother, Howard for years.
It might be a KHON2 thing because Joe Moore too. I think they're helmets. They just
I don't know, but they hit on age.
Yeah.
With school starting next week, not only will there be more traffic on the roadways, but there will be more pedestrians crossing the street, including keiki. That's why it's important that more mitigation efforts are taking place, including new speed humps taking place here at Holomua Elementary School in Eva.
They were asking for a long time, and I know residents are really happy when they find out that this thing is in.
The asphalt was barely dry, as Tolba says. The speed hump was installed this morning. Another area in Eva ready for speed mitigation is this crosswalk on North Road near Campbell High School.
That's funny, Miles. Old tech.
Let's see, you know, it's not a really busy street, but people speed in this area.
Honolulu's Department of Transportation Services says they're currently working with DOT to install speed tables and raise crosswalks island-wide. By the end of the year, DTS hopes to install speed tables in Eva, Moanalua, Kailua, Kalihi, and Makakilo in an effort to slow down vehicles. These efforts come just 5 months after McKinley High School student Sarah Yara was killed while in a crosswalk on Kapiolani Boulevard. Speed bumps were installed in the area a few weeks later. According to the State Department of Transportation, 68 raised crosswalks have been installed since 2019, with 11 more in the works. Pedestrian safety will be the focus of Tuesday night's Safe Streets Town Hall at Hahai'one Elementary in Hawaii Kai. The area currently boasts DTS's worst performing crosswalk on Lunalilo Home Road, with a
Homemade.
reported 29% of cars stopping for pedestrian crossers.
I think if we had the money and the resources, I think speed measures in front of all elementary schools would be awesome, or any school in general, because, you know, the last thing we want is to see our students, you know, get hit by a car.
We asked the Honolulu Police Department if they have any plans for enforcement near school zones once school begins, but they didn't respond. For more info on the Hawaii Kai meeting and a link to request a raised crosswalk in your community, stop by our website, khon2.com.
Whew. In front of all schools.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because the idea is to make it safe for kids to get to school.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I mean, but on, you know, by my house, I don't like. So here's the phone I was talking about, if you can see.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, he said, who was it up here? He's
Kevin S.
Yeah, Kevin S. says, look, yeah, it was called Ericophone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Ericaphone or Ericophone?
Ericophone.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Underneath had the red button to
hang
up.
And well, because that when you just
set it down,
it hung up.
And that was a good thing about the phones back in the days. And you get mad. What? You know what? Forget you guys. Bang.
Not the same with. Oh yeah. Hold on.
End.
Yeah, end. Oh yeah, take this, Siri. End call.
Maybe you can tell Siri do it with some attitude.
Yeah. Siri, end call with aggression. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Okay, Seattle solved the ignored crosswalk issue by installing these fancy pants in street lights that blink and flash from the street when people are using it. You cannot you can't not notice the street flashing. Yeah, they run them on this. I've seen those.
Yeah, I've seen them too. I remember when I had, it's the first time I seen.
Yeah.
It was when somebody stepped in or pressed a button or something.
Yeah.
And you just see the flashing on the street. Right. I think that's cool.
Well, and you know, a lot of people see those flashing lights when they aren't flashing. Yeah. It was one of my favorite bumper stickers. I break for hallucinations. Siri, speak Pidgin. Hey, now go ahead, slow down, get kids. What, you slap your head.
Did somebody say pomade? You said pomade, yeah?
No, somebody said pomade, yeah.
I remember Bro Cream and VO5.
Oh. Filipino Tres Flores.
Yeah. Oh, see, my dad had hair like yours. And he was really dark, so we always say, "Hey, Dad, maybe you part Filipino."
Yeah.
And his hair was black for all the way to his 70s.
Yeah.
So
and then, bam, it just changed.
Yeah, but then he used to put all that oil in my hair and just comb them real.
Don't even start with how my dad was, you know. create the rose, broke one in half, put the Waikiki wave, and he wanted me to look like the kids on My Three Sons. See, and we used to watch the show. See, boy, that's how it is. And famous, you gotta train your hair.
Oh, yeah.
You tell me, you gotta train your hair.
I had my mom's family hair, which was more kinky.
Yeah,
but my
yeah.
dad just, like, I don't know, maybe he didn't like the family. Just, I'm going to comb that family out of your hair.
He takes it out on me, and he's just one mean Samoan man.
Mr. Sancho Lee.
Mr. Comb real hard. Oh, hey, asap genge. How you, Stephen Mata? Yeah, we talking about pomade and Tres Flores, Brill cream. I know. And for the women, dippity doo.
Oh, my mom was Aquanet.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, don't light a match around her when she's
Well, you know, that was the Lawrence Welk, influence. What was it? The sissy and the dancer, the one with the helmet head. Yeah. She's the one.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, see, look, her hair no move, and that's a good thing.
Oh, the Mandrell sisters.
Mandrell sisters. Ooh, don't even start. Mandrell sisters and a net full of Jello.
Oh, I had a crush on Marie Osmond.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I worked with her.
Really?
Here, she did a concert, and I was her opening act.
Sorry, Dalai Lama, who's now following.
Where? Who?
Dalai Lama.
Oh, right there. Yeah,
It's
somebody
coming up
new
soon,
came
yeah.
in. Mahalo for following, new follower. If you have an old stomping grounds in Hawaii, we may have a custom-made music video that goes right past people who owe you money.
So you were saying about Marie Osmond before I interrupted?
No, I was going to say she was here. We did a concert, and I opened for her. Yeah, she's a very nice girl.
Yeah, a
Very
little
nice.
bit country,
A little bit rock and roll.
Yeah.
There we go.
But that was where I first heard that song was from them, the Little Grass Shack.
Oh.
And then
I couldn't stay for the whole concert. I had something else to do, and then I split. And then when she said, "Oh, thank you," and then I never heard it. So but again, very nice person.
Yeah.
If you were originally from Hawaii, let us know, and we may have a custom-made music video that will show your old stomping grounds. Mahalo, Devin. Thank you. So let us know, new people, if you hear, and we editorialize news items. You're going to love this piece. This is the most heartwarming thing, okay? I'm not even going to... Here, check it out.
We first brought you the story of Staff Sergeant Robert Kuroda just over a year ago, a Medal of Honor recipient and member of the famed 442nd Regimental Combat Team who died fighting in World War II. Many of his relatives had only heard of his bravery, but the connections to his heroic legacy rekindled thanks to a discovery made by a French collector.
We're just so happy and appreciative of Sebastian, because what Sebastian did is he found the ring and he went out of his way to return the ring to the family.
You picked up on that?
Wow.
In France, found this ring.
Yeah.
With a metal detector.
Came all the way.
Right, and had brother's name inside. Look where he went. Farrington.
Ring is Staff Sergeant Kuroda's class ring from Farrington High. For nearly 80 years, it had been buried in a forest near Brières, France.
Wow.
Until Sebastian Rua came along.
He is a metal detector hobbyist. So he and his friends over the years have found different things. He told us he found 3 rings. It was the only ring with markings that he was able to return to the family. The 2 other rings didn't have any markings, so he was not able to present it.
Kuroda.
Brother's name right there. How's that? Whew, all happy he went grad.
On va dire que j'ai eu beaucoup de chance. He was systematic, but also he was lucky. He think luck was on his side for the matter.
You could call it luck, but the Kuroda family considers it fate. They visited France last year to thank Sebastian and bring the ring home to Hawaii.
We spent 4 wonderful days, and it was the French's version of kindness, hospitality, and aloha.
And this week, the Kurodas are returning the favor, hosting Sebastian and his family on their first trip to the islands. Today, they showed the heirloom, proudly displayed at the Kurodas' longtime auto body business. And Kevin considers this reunion the power of the ring.
There's so many sacrifices that the 442 and 100th have done, all veterans, and yet over time, that acknowledgement, has been forgotten. And just one ring has just lifted the remembrance of the sacrifices. It's also brought family members closer.
And Sebastian is touched. A find in the woods has led to a new lifelong bond. So you found much more than a ring then?
Donc vous avez trouvé plus qu'une bague. Oui. Une famille. Yes, they found a family in that.
Mark Carpenter, Hawaii News Now.
Kuroda family, that's an auto body shop, and they're located in Waipio over, like if you're going down Waimalu Road. No, what is it? By Costco. Anyway, and you get to the Zippies, right? And then just before, you take a right, and they're right over. The reason I know that is I went there recently to try to get them to fix some small kind rust that's coming up on my truck. So they came out. It was very interesting. She looks at it. She goes, "Oh, we don't do rust repair, only collision." I went, "Oh, my little small car." I mean, maybe they went, rust the size of a dime. Maybe that would be,
Well, see, so I'm not trying to one up your story.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not. Waipio Uka?
It's Ka'uka.
Oh, Ka'uka Boulevard. Yeah.
Ka'uka Boulevard.
So I'm not trying to one up your story, but so we grew up in Lipoa Place, which is where that video ends of the Pro City Rail, across from the Sumida Watercress Farm.
Oh, yeah.
That's where Kuroda Auto Repair started.
Oh.
And my brother worked with it. My brother has special needs. Couldn't really work any place. But because we lived across the street, they would let him come, and he would wash the cars after they were finished working on them.
Oh, that's nice.
So we grew up knowing the Kuroda family.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah. So when I see that, I'm like, hey, and that's why my sister's jumping in saying, hey, Kuroda.
Yeah, that's right. And if anyone is near Ka'uka Boulevard, near Zippies, you take a right, go in there, look at the ring that we just did the show on, and mention you saw it here.
Yeah.
That would be cool, yeah. Okay. Go Palisades?
No, that's Pro City.
Oh, that's Pro City. Yeah. Okay. Super cool. Oh, that's super cool, James. Yes.
Yeah,
they would let your brother wash the car.
Yeah, and they made him an employee. They went on.
What?
They took trips to Vegas. They took him with them. And
oh, how nice is that?
Real good family, and they took him in, and it really helped because then he isn't just sitting around the house. He was part of society, and
that's so important to their self-worth. Right?
Yeah. So we love that. We love the Kurodas for sure.
Okay. Wow. Look at that. K-Max is awesome. I know.
So probably he was in the war in France and the ring fell out?
Gotta be.
That's why it's so crazy, that story. I'm like, wow. He lost it in the war and then it came back to the family or something like that.
Well, he went Farrington, so probably what happened was what you said? Yeah. Bro, hold my ring.
He said, Pierre, hold my ring, bro.
Yeah, Pierre. Oh,
Farrington.
No, I said hold him, not troll him. I cannot understand you.
We and family.
Yeah. We are family. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, because Kuroda's a lot. Because there's another Chevron that was owned by Kuroda. So.
Yeah. Well, when I was there was quite a few people getting their cars repaired, but I never make the line. Or the cut, I should say.
Mahalo to that person for subscribing. Won't say their
name?
Their name.
Their inside name?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Because it's as I was reading it, I was like,
scatological?
Not
family friendly?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah.
So if you post, don't expect to hear us say your name. I know. No. Okay. Medal of Honor is real kind, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Not too many people have that. Okay, here, Big Squirrel Nuts. We haven't seen him in a while. Big Squirrel Nuts is been around for a while.
Okay, but that's the name I wasn't gonna say. But
no,
Big Squirrel.
And we used to raid other people, and they would immediately pick up on Big Squirrel Nuts.
I mean.
Because look at the evidence. It's about the walnuts.
So my mind's in the gutter.
And the food that squirrels eat.
I apologize, Big Squirrel Nuts.
Yeah,
It's just that,
really.
you know, I mean, when you see a squirrel, I mean, then your mind just sees big squirrel nuts. And
Look, LOL, Bill Squirrel. And he goes, that's so funny. You do this whole thing. I know I'm not going to mention. Hey, big squirrel nuts. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see if we get Facebook banned, then we know. Oh, look, and he says, "Hey, no worry, brother. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Devin releasing some dolphins there.
But, you know, for all those other squirrels with regular squirrel nuts, don't feel embarrassed.
Don't feel embarrassed.
We have big
It's not a contest.
Yeah.
Right.
Until the winter is coming, then you better hurry up and get those nuts.
Yeah, you better have a big pile so you know starve a lot of that gun. Funny. Hey, is Shock here? Where'd she go? I didn't see her come in. Hi, Shakalaka. Yes, we just exchanged an email. You know, Shock. By the way, I forgot that your husband is like a big time sound guy. So I hope I didn't seem like, you know, here's how you do sound when you kind of, you know, because I was talking to her about how to get sound out of the camera.
And meanwhile, her husband knows everything about sound.
He's like a sound god. And I'm going, you know, if you take it, and he probably went, it's like, you know, a PhD, you know, a kindergartner talking to a PhD.
Well, that was me when I was opening for Tommy Davidson. Talking to his sister in the green room.
Yeah.
Talking, you know, there's maybe some spam was to be. What that is, explaining to her, and she's been living in Hawaii since the 80s.
and she's so cool, she sat and listened.
Yeah. And she goes, oh, yeah. And then later on she mentions, oh, yeah, I graduated Lelehua back in the 80s. And I'm like, wait a minute.
The only thing worse would have been her bust one out. You like one?
Yeah. I get choked. Why you like?
I get choked, Musubi. And this is the real spam, not the low calorie one.
Yeah.
This is
less sodium.
Yeah, this is octane. 92.
Leaded.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, and Devin, who always has a wonderful public service announcement, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. I think we're 30 people away from hitting 30,000.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know why we're.
Yeah, so if you guys could help us out, go to, when you go to Facebook, put a link to the to this channel from YouTube and ask people to subscribe. We reached that 30,000 milestone.
Okay.
And I guess we're gonna have to do something to celebrate. And
let's go on the road.
Yeah.
By the way, let's do the official posters here. This is Renton, okay, and again, you know, myself, James Mane, and special guest Augie Tolba and Mad Statter. Oh, and by the way, I have an announcement to make. I don't know if the promoter told you, but I asked him if we could please cancel the second show.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because I'm really afraid that, you know, I haven't done a second show in 15 years. And you see me sipping hot water trying to get through just this hour. And I said, you know, I'm really afraid I won't be at the top of my game on the second show, right? And it's early enough that hopefully those people can move to the first show.
Oh, right.
Okay, so it looks like in Renton we'll be doing one show because, you know, me. I know.
Understandably.
Understandably. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on. So you go to andybumatai.com and you can don't buy the second show, buy the first show. We'll change it here soon.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Renton. After Renton, we're gonna go to the. What is it called? Lions Den.
Yeah,
Lions Den. What did I say? San Francisco?
No, you didn't say San Francisco.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We'll be going to the Lions Den Chinatown in San Francisco. Okay, that's one show only at 7 p.m. And following us is a Sinatra tribute guy, and it doesn't cost another cover charge, but there are 2 drink minimums on both shows. So. If can. And again, you can go to andybumatai.com, but tickets will be available at the door. How fancy are we?
Unless it sells out. So get your tickets
Oh yeah, it's a tiny room.
Yeah, hurry up and get your tickets.
Yeah. It's a friend of mine, Stephen Lee, just opened this cool club. He goes, "Hey, Andy, I heard you're in Sacramento. You know, come on down." And so because after San Francisco, we'll be in Sacramento.
Sacktown.
That's right. And by the way, Mad Statter will be our MC on all 3 events. Couldn't get her in the poster for San Francisco, but here she is for Sacramento. So again, AndyBumatai.com for tickets. And sorry about Renton's second show, but unlike everybody, welcome, you know.
Oh, Andy changed, huh?
Yeah, he got old right in front of us. I know. You know, and everybody goes, well, you do this show, why? Because I can eat the mic like this. I can be cool. I can adjust my own. But when the excitement when you're doing stand-up, it's another world.
That's what people don't understand is that doing a 45-minute to an hour set is like working out.
Yeah.
Because your energy to fill the whole room, that takes a lot out of you.
You know, I did a show with Paul Rodriguez, and he had sprained his ankle and was having trouble walking, okay? They introduced him. He walked on stage. Adrenaline kicked in. He was jumping around and kicking. And it didn't bother him at all. Thank you. Good night. Oh, all of a sudden he's limping again. Wow. Ooh, thank you, chat. Oh,
David Casipe says, welcome to the live.
Oh, that's right. And you know what? We call the chat the Hamajang Gang, David.
So now you part of it.
Right there. Hamajang in Hawaiian Pidgin English means all mixed up. And we are certainly that. There we go. Hey, who's this? Molokayan. Molokayan.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. It threw me off. Hawaiian 5-0 sent me. Oh, there we go. We know Hawaii 5-0. Welcome. And again, if you have an old stomping grounds, that you miss, we may have a custom-made music video. These are them that goes through that neighborhood. We know more all, but we get plenty.
Yeah. And please go ahead and subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to reach that milestone.
I think we need 30 more.
Yeah.
Now let's do an editorialized video, okay, about Coco Marina Theater. We did something on them a few days ago. Guess what? All pow.
After providing entertainment to East Honolulu residents for decades, Consolidated Theaters brought down the curtain at Coco Marina. This theater location is now closed for good. The company cited poor market conditions for the shutdown, but says employees will be transitioned to other locations. All weekend long, folks have been lining up to make one more memory at the theater, some even going to see multiple films.
We hate to see it go. We really enjoyed this theater and the convenience of it. So before COVID, we used to get over here pretty regularly. And we've seen 3 movies since we heard it was closing.
Yeah, this is the 3rd one that we've seen, and we're contemplating a 4th.
Wow. A somber day for the community. Now, this is the 2nd Consolidated Theaters location to close this month. On July 10th, the one at Maui's Queen Ka'ahumanu Center shut its doors after the company said audience needs did not reach pre-pandemic levels.
You know, and it's funny too. Let me ask. Let's ask the Hamajang Gang. When is the last time you went to an actual theater?
Movie theater?
Movie theater. I'm not, because I'm guilty as everybody. I do the Netflix. I had Apple TV for a while, Hulu, you name it, and you're ding, 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 ding. And those, you keep thinking, hey, for $16 a month, I'm going to use them.
Yeah.
But when is the last time you went to a physical theater and paid $8 for a box of popcorn? Actual theater, maybe a month ago. Oh, that's not good. Oppenheimer, Barbie. Then what was the third? What? Look at all the things. Yeah. So. Wait, let's go. I want you guys to see that this is the chat here, right? You can watch it jump. So if you post something, see it there. Look, Cocaine Bears. Oh, that was a good one. 2018 for Kulika Donkey Years. $8. Wow, that's a bargain. I still enjoy an occasional matinee. Long time ago, pre-Rona, bro. Yeah, big squirrel nuts. Main thing, bring the hurricane mix all worth it. That's what I miss about going to a real theater, sneaking in candy. But the menu is like Waikiki restaurants. You know?
And that's the problem. The price of the food is so high.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's they make so little on the actual movie that I've heard that's where they make their real money. That's why the concessions have gotten expanded the way they do. But the seats have improved.
Yes.
Oh, in Mililani here, easy chair with a table, and you put your beverage, the kind you don't like leave.
The problem is that when you lean back, and next thing you know, it's easy to fall asleep.
I've never done that.
Yeah. My problem is I got big hips, so sometimes I sit there watching the movie. Next thing you know, my chair going. I say, what's that? What's happening? What's happening?
Yeah, I went to see John Wick 4 too, Duncan. I have to admit, I didn't much enjoy it. It was like watching a first-person shooter game or something.
Mine was last year.
Do they still do $2 Tuesday?
No,
I don't remember that. No. Yeah, maybe 14 years ago, says Roger. Wow, that is a long time. Okay.
Mine just might be last year. I think it was maybe a Spider-Man movie.
I don't know. That's funny. I think the movie was called Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. It was in Technicolor, if I remember it correctly.
The problem was everybody was smoking while they're watching the movie.
There was the smoke from the guy in front of me. And I know. Oh, man. Get chicken skiing all the time when the Consolidated Theater theme.
Oh.
I know. They read. Oh, that's a. Yeah. Those guys in that movie, they probably, right now, that's the grandkids are older than that.
Hey, look, that's my papa. My papa is in the Consolidated opening.
Yeah, they redid it recently. I mean,
they did?
They when I say redid it, they remastered it.
Oh, I see.
So it looks much better.
Then you get that THX. And it's all bright. It's like, okay, we're in the movie theaters.
We're in a movie theater. Yeah. I know. About 6 or 7 months ago, but there's the reason, Darlene. Those guys are going. Well, people used to go every weekend in the old days until. Remember, and then Blockbuster came in, right? And then you would, I'm gonna go get a CD, and then I'm gonna watch it over and over, and then.
Well, I remember when it was VHS tape still.
Oh my goodness.
That was Video Hut, which was on Cam Highway in Waimalu.
Video Hut, that's so funny. Did you ever hear the story about how Netflix went to Blockbuster and said, hey, you want to buy us?
Yeah.
And they said, what are you kidding? We're Blockbuster.
Mailing DVDs? Are you crazy?
Oh, man. When's the last time you heard that? Please be kind and rewind.
Oh, my gosh. It was the sticker that was on the VHS tape.
That's right. But you know what I mean? But, Frank De Lima, he had a CD. Oh, he was trying for a rewind on. He was stuck. Andy, I need technical help.
I don't know, but the movie all scratched now. I remember my neighbors wanted to be different, and they got a Betamax.
Ooh. The quality was better on the Betamax.
But they didn't have that many movies.
Didn't have the movie. Didn't catch on, but the quality was definitely better. Right? Shakalaka would know. I used to pay about $200 for a 35 millimeter print to run at Sci-Fi Con in Boston, but that required us to have the showing open to the public at no cost. What? That seems odd.
Duncan Akana. I miss the Cam Drive-In we were talking about.
We were just talking about that. Yeah, they're getting penalized because homeless are living in there now, and
But I remember going in with a van, and they go, "Oh, it's only two of us."
Yeah. Shut up back there. Only two of us. How many times you went in a trunk?
Well, I couldn't fit in the trunk, but thanks for thinking I could.
No more of your friends had Lincoln.
Nobody had Cadillac that time.
Oh, no more. Oh, okay. Hey, Keone Nunes, always good to see you. Some broadcast used. Oh, yeah, there's Keone. Keone, you probably know, but Miles went to see one of your graduates, I will call them, and got some work done. Yeah, looks cool too. He didn't want me to show it, yeah. And I used to love watching double features at the drive-in. Yeah, that's who the homeless people are. They're waiting for the triple.
Oh, well, this depends on which pill they take.
They never left.
So this one, I can see 4 people.
Wow. Okay, now we're gonna, this is not good news, but it kind of is, because you remember we did that story about how long the permitting process took, and it was like a year or something, and people were losing investors because they couldn't get the permit process. I think we may have discovered what the issue was. Oh. Check this out.
$100,000 in bribes to city building inspectors was sentenced to federal prison today.
William Wong helped the FBI in a probe that convicted 5 inspectors in the Department of Planning and Permitting. But as Daryl Huff reports, he got a break from the judge.
After he was caught, prosecutors say Wong's extensive cooperation led to multiple convictions of DPP employees. But still, they said, the corruption he was involved with had a profound effect on the general public's trust in government, and he should serve at least 15 months in prison. But attorney Bill Harrison argued that Wong did everything he could to help his clients and then played a major role in exposing the scandal.
That guy doesn't look like someone who would take a bribe.
But he's also the guy who didn't hold the door open for the ladies behind him.
Oh, let's go back and take a look at that, and maybe he is the kind of guy who would take a bribe. Okay, here we go. Watch this.
Spock him.
He's coming out. First come the
Bill
lawyer,
Harrison
right?
argued that Wong did everything he could to help his clients and then played a
Hold
major
the
role in
door.
exposing the
Let him
scandal.
slam
He
on
said
the
Wong still
wahine.
faces retaliation targeting the firm, now run by his son.
When your permits get hung up, you're getting the same, conduct as it was before.
Later, Cisco. Aloha.
I mean, nothing's changed over there.
And so what do you think is happening?
Same things happened in the past.
But so the people there are punishing him for cooperating by going against his son.
That's what we think.
The attorney didn't have specific proof, and the city said the claim is false, and that department leadership is willing to investigate claims of unfair treatment.
He is guilty. And now he's flipping on other people to save his okole.
Damn.
It wasn't only me.
Yeah.
Wong told Judge Derek Watson, I caved in under pressure.
Hi, Corey.
My clients were suffering from the corruption in the system. I truly regret that I participated. I failed myself as a person. I failed against God. The judge did praise Wong for a respectable life and deep family and community.
God just went, oh, maybe I'll get my building approved then.
Finally.
Support, but said he chose to be part of the problem. Pay-to-play schemes cannot be tolerated at any level, and sentenced Wong to a year in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and a $5,000 fine.
Keaulani to the max. He gets a lighter sentence for ratting on his employees.
Yeah, so I wonder what it was before that 1 year.
Wow.
That's less than prosecutors wanted and less than the DPP employees who have received from 18 months to 5 years.
Her?
Wait, you didn't put up the Big Squirrel Nuts
snitch?
Yeah, so it's like put right. She just labeled her.
Oh, no, she's not the snitch. But she's going to do 18 months.
Wow.
We understand what the court did today.
She comes out of jail, she's all buff.
Grandma came back more strong.
Look, check this out right here, my guns.
Yeah, Grandma can bench 350 easy.
C block.
And then, ¿qué usos?
My client accepts what the court did.
The city says it continues to work aggressively to rebuild integrity at DPP and respects the judge.
That's right, Andre. He threw Anthony under the bus.
Sentence. 2 more DPP employees remain to be sentenced, and as for whether the department has learned from this corruption scandal, the judge said that remains to be seen. Reporting from Federal District Court, Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.
I like Daryl Huff.
I like him. The judge said, that remains to be seen. You know, they have those kind of quotes just like, you know, loaded, you know what I mean, chambered. So do you think this will put an end to it? That remains to be seen.
And that's his whole attitude with everything. It's like,
everything.
You know what? This place is messed up. I don't know what's happening, but I work here.
Look, big squirrel nuts, gains in the joint. Grandma gave plenty lickings. Right on. Watch out. She's reaching for her slipper.
Well, what if in prison, like if you want to like smuggle something in, you got to get permit from her? Granny Goose has arrived.
Come here. What? What you like to do? Okay, gonna cut you 2 cotton cigarettes.
And I'm not talking lights.
Yeah,
gotta be cool kings.
Yeah, gotta be cool kings. Gone funny. I am Spartacus. Oh, wait, slipper action. I know, that's her right there.
I'd be scared.
I know. My goodness. Auntie.
Auntie, what? I can get extra cookie from the commissary. What I told you.
What I told you. Okay. No forget pay your tribute. Oh, man.
Or
you know what?
Her moo moo gonna be like the print from the prison.
Yeah.
Triple C moo moo.
Triple C.
Bright orange moo moo.
Yeah, she get triple and it's spelled SEA. Oh man, she might be checking out the
sungas.
What is that?
The sungas means women in Samoan.
Oh really?
Yeah. But no N. It's just SUGA.
Oh, SUGA. Oh no, you gotta pay them in cans of spam. Forget anything. I can lift weights, Auntie. 2 can.
2 can.
Oh, no can. 2 can or no can.
Yeah. What I told you. That's how she going. What I told you. That always scared me when a local uncle, auntie, what I told you. Oh, I don't know what you told me. I'm sorry. Crying already. I'm sorry. What you told me.
You better wise up.
Wise
you
up.
just told me no get wise. Okay. Maybe my new workout plan is going to jail and have nothing better to do than lift. Oh, hey, Tyson, remember when he went to jail for 3? He came out, he was mean. And he said it was the best time he ever spent.
Wow.
He actually said those words.
Wow.
What straightened him out, though, because he was,
Well, he found, I guess Allah would be his religion. And it kind of put him on the straight path, Islam.
Well, not only that, he said, he was able to shake all the hangers on. You get to that point where, I don't know if you ever heard this story, and I heard this from my friend in Hollywood. He said he was in a dealership. Tyson walked in, bought 2 Rolls Royces, and the guy was like, wow, sure, Mr. Tyson. He bought it. And then somebody in his group went, what about me? And he went, hey, make it 3.
Wow.
So, guess where his money went?
Unfortunately, man.
Yeah, but he turned around. I love who he is today. He's all about, Paco, but other than...
Well, he's also a comedian now, so...
Yeah, he's funny, but...
His cartoon is actually one of the funniest cartoons out there. It's pretty raunchy, but not sexually, but the things that they say, it's crazy, but it's hilarious.
Based on his life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shaq, you don't really want to go to jail. Nope, no, we'd miss you here.
Just for the fitness.
Just for the, maybe you can just go in there, how you get, a
24-hour fitness?
No, you get a furlough, a furlough where you can go, maybe you could get one to go in.
Oh.
That's not a bad idea. They'd put 24-hour fitness out of business.
Well, it's either 24-hour fitness or 25 to life fitness. So, one, you really committed. The other one, you still have options.
Hey, if anyone out there has joined 24-hour fitness, try to cancel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you can cancel, but we need your firstborn child and your mortgage.
Well, not only that, I mean, my phone still reminds me. I can. It says, "Hey, you can jump back in for $1."
You can jump.
It's like, just $1, or is there anything else that follows the dollar?
Okay, you know what? We're at the top of the hour. Let's call it a day. What do you say? Thank you so much to everyone for joining us. We got kind of out there toward the end about the prison workout, but all good fun. And a special shout out to our moderationistas. And we have Nani Aloha, C Honda, Aware, and in the crinkly paper hat, Devin. Mahalo for keeping the bowling ball on the alley and out of the gutter. If can, please subscribe, like and all that, yada, yada. We appreciate it. Yeah. Mahalo to the people who follow us on Patreon and our members on our YouTube page. Yes. And anything you'd like to say on the way out, James?
We will see you guys tomorrow for show.
For sure. Yeah. How's that? Okay, we're going to hit the button. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.